and we will go live on Instagram as well. Hopefully, I always doubt if that's gonna work. Maybe because I'm a boomer. Or here we go.
You're Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z TikTok dancer. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live. Welcome back to the show. Today, I have a very important voice, one of the most important voices I've hosted on my show in a very long time. Not just because this man is an incredible advocate and an incredible human being for himself, but also the timing of having an Iranian, a proud, free, strong Iranian that has been using his voice from the beginning to advocate for peace, to advocate for democracy. He stood by Israel day and night, and now he's standing by his own people as they fight in the streets of Iran. More than eight, I think we're coming to the ninth day right now of this. I call it the silent, most important revolution of our generation because people are not talking about it enough. And this revolution is a different one. I spoke today with a Mossad agent from Israel that came and told me that this is one of the most important and interesting uprising that he's seen through his entire career, and he knows Iran very well inside out. And he mentioned a few things which we will talk about it today, but I want to bring to you Mr. Ravin, or some of you know him as Raso Fresh from the Instagram. If you haven't followed him, go follow him right now. A very, very important, unique voice. And I think I can even add that his follower base is way bigger than that. But the problem is that 90%, if I'm not wrong, of his followers are Iranians, and most of them,
93.
93%, are from Iran, and most of them obviously need to hide their identity, use VPN, or not really subscribe or follow so they don't get linked and connected. So he is a very, very important voice in our days about what's happening in Iran. Ra, thank you for coming on my show.
It's my pleasure, and I would like to say Shalom, L'chaim, and Am Israel Chai, even though I'm not Israeli or Jewish.
Amen, man. It's so beautiful how the people of Iran, how they love Israel, and how Israelis love the people of Iran, and how the leadership is trying to make it look from the Iranian side, is trying to make it look as if we're sworn enemies. You know, every Iranian person that I meet is just so full of love and respect to Israel. Um, Ra, please run us through what is going on in your country right now. Where are
Well,
we and where are we going?
right before New Year, a strike happened in the bazaars of Iran. And the strike happened because immense inflation, which is only the top of the iceberg. The top of the iceberg is economic problems, which the Western media love to say as the is the reason, which is not the reason at all. The reason is that we have a murderous regime for 47 years who has been uh, doing the most horrific things in prison, who has been unaliving us, who has no mercy, no equality. If you talk about an apartheid state, this is a real one where women do not are not seen as equals. And the bazaar strikes sparked the always ongoing what we say خاکستر آتش زیر خاکستر, the fire under the dust which just came into the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are going into the ninth day of the revolution because it's not a protest.
Wow. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard from the guy from the Mossad when I was talking to him today. I talked to him today as I was going to do some shopping and to make dinner for my kid. And that's exactly what he said. He said, we've been following this for a very long time, and it usually was demonstrations and uprising protests from students, from other, groups, the hijab, demonstrations and etc. But now we're
Also, those
seeing,
were not the hijab demonstrations. Sorry to interrupt you.
yeah,
Those
of
that
course they were
was
not.
another piece of the iceberg.
Of course, it all goes in the end to a religious place. It's a religious war where you have Islam trying to impose itself religiously on the people there, the radical extremist Sharia and the Islamic Republic, and the people are resisting. But now, just like you said, you had the bazaar, and you had the truck drivers, and you had other people from different age groups that
Yeah.
joined, and we've been seeing it. Like, I'm surprised that I haven't been oppressed yet. Like, I'm surprised that the Iranian people have the Iranian army, the government, let's say it that way, have not went with more weapons and guns to start massacring its people. Why do you think
Well,
that's
they are
happening?
not a government. They are a regime. A government governs, but the regime does not govern because they don't care about the people. There's only one person who cares, which is the Shah of Iran, and the reason he cares is because he loves Iran. He's a patriot, and
Mhm.
he has predicted everything that needs to happen, that is happening. He was always saying we need the strikes of the bazaar, we need the strikes of the shops, we need the strikes of the factories and the truck drivers. This is the man for the job.
Hmm. So you feel like maybe he was, as if, reading the chessboard and saying, when that moment happened, that's gonna be the sign that this is gonna.
Yes. And of course, all the reformists, all the separatists, and all the communists were undermining him, and only the monarchs, the patriots that love their country, stood by him.
Wow. I want to jump to the end and go back from there. If that revolution, and hopefully that revolution will free the people of Iran, who do you think should govern that country, and how do you think it can, or can it go to democracy, or what's going to happen the day after?
Well, let me quote the king himself. He does not want to be a king. He wants to be the leader that leads Iran into the democracy. And this is what he has said all along. And it's not a question of believing him, it is a fact. And he will do it, and we will. And although there are so many entities, and let me just name them: communist religious cults, reformists, separatists, they all don't want this to happen because they've been undermining it, and that's why it took 47 years for this to happen.
Hmm. So you believe that if this demonstrations right now will be able to take over Iran,
It
he
will, it
will,
is.
amen, he will come back to Iran with his family, and he will be able to be welcomed by the Iranian as the ruler, as the king.
Well, if you go into the streets in Iran today, there is one chant that is the slogan of the revolution: "In آخرین نبرد پهلوی برمیگرد." This is the last warning, the last message: Pahlavi will return.
Is that
So,
the
and sorry, I want to add one thing. Who the hell are we to decide for the Iranian people, the diaspora, including me, what they should have? They are risking their lives chanting this slogan, so we should amplify their voice and shut up.
Amen, man? They're so brave. Is that what I was hearing later before in the video where you told me this word?
Exactly.
Let's play this
Exactly.
video, guys. I want to show you a video of what's happening in the streets in Iran, and then we can talk about it.
آفرین باید کش بشه.
So that's what they were shouting, what you said before.
In the beginning, and then they said tank, cannon, fireworks, mullah should be unalived.
Wow. They're really going on calling war on
Yeah,
him, huh?
of course,
They're like
because they
full
they are,
on.
they are giving their lives in the streets. I can see images that I cannot post on Instagram because they come into Telegram groups where I'm in. Those are the first ones that we receive, and I see the gruesome pictures. I see brothers holding each other while his younger or older brother is taking his last breath. This is what I am seeing all day.
Wow. You've seen that. You've seen brothers
I
holding
can
his
send it
brother.
to you after the video, after the live.
My God. So people are literally in the streets now, paying with their life, with their blood, fighting to free.
Yes.
Do you think, and that's a serious question, do you think they can do that on their own, or do they need the help of other countries?
100%, we need the help, preferably Israel. We were very happy with the 12-day war. Don't let anyone fool you by this. They have no right to say Israel has no right to step in or fight against the regime. They're not fighting Iran, they're fighting the regime that's occupying Iran. And they did us a huge favor. One of the commanders, IRGC commanders that they unalived, was someone who is a murderer. In the revolution, there's pictures of him dragging an old lady who was a cleaning lady of the palace of Iran. His name is Salami, ironically, because they don't eat pork. But he stabbed that woman to death.
Wow. My God.
And this
So,
this is was the commander, or one of the commanders of the IRGC. This is what we're talking about. This is how the
yeah,
revolution. This is the people
I saw,
governing.
yeah, I saw a comment from Peter Ben David that came and said that when they were saying we're defending from the enemy, he said, "You are the enemy. The
Yeah.
government there is the enemy of its
Yes.
people."
And
So,
of a lot of people, because Hamas was funded by them. The tunnels were architected by them. October 7th was trained by them, and that's why that's not the only reason. Look, on my page, I used to make videos of all the hostages, Agamberger, all of them, because they are the same victim of the same troublesome. I had to delete all those videos. That's another story why I had to delete those. But I stand with the people of Israel, not because they are an ally. No, they are our brethren. 250,000 Jewish people were fled from Iran in 1979 because they were not safe there. So Jewish people are Iranian people, but they just have a different religion. And those 250,000 Persian Jewish people are in Los Angeles and Israel right now, and their grandchildren and children are sometimes talking to me as well. And they say, "Oh,
wow.
I don't know Farsi, I don't know Persian, I don't know how to speak Persian." But yeah, my grandfather had stories about Iran.
Yeah, man, I think every Israeli that grew up in Israel have a friend or two from the army, from school, that was, from Persia. His parents are from Persia. I was always very impressed by how educated and well mannered they are.
I
And
want to
that's
tell you a story, and this is a personal story. My mom had to rent a house in Iran. A single woman is technically not allowed to rent a house. Only few people that were giving them a house to rent was a Jewish family, and she tells me this story always.
wow. That's crazy. Let's continue watching the video because there's a few interesting points there that I want to show and hear your thought about it. So it's been already day 9, as they're saying here. We're seeing that in several cities already,
Mhm.
the protest is happening in several cities. I think you told me that they took already a few police stations, right?
I've seen everything. This image is including, and this is the brave things that they're doing. Taken two. They've burned down two police stations, and they have armed themselves in two small cities, Qom and I think Hamadan. And so when protests turned into fights that are armed, then it's not a protest anymore, right? It's a revolution.
So that's an armed revolution right now. And that's interesting because I think one of the reasons that the army there was trying to avoid
Yeah. I have to
massacre.
interrupt you again. I am so sorry because I do not want to say something that creates a wrong narrative. Technically, the majority of people are not armed and they're going empty-handed against armed forces. So this is important to know, and that takes a lot of bravery. And there's things I've seen that I don't know if I was brave enough to do that, but I know I would love to stand shoulder to shoulder with my brethren in Iran.
No, thanks for clarifying that. Someone is saying I'm an Israeli, Jewish, half Persian. We love you guys in Israel.
Yeah, and I like to add, we are not Muslim, we are not Arab. We are not Muslim, we are not Arab. We are not Muslim, we are not Arab.
Say that again, brother.
We are not Muslim, we are not Arab.
Oh my God. Iranians are so brave, man. There's an Iranian girl that I met here in Germany. She is a highly intelligent girl here who's a student and very elegant, very beautiful lady. And when she comes and introduces himself to Europeans, she comes and says, "Hello, my name is," and I'm an Islamophobe. And I'm like, what? And she said, "I'm so fed up with them not understanding anything about Islam."
Anyone who criticizes Islam is an Islamophobe by default nowadays. So yeah, I guess I am as well.
Exactly. She says, "I come from Iran. I'm an Islamophobe." and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm done with this political correctness nonsense.
I'm not, and I would like to warn anyone that comes to my page. I'm not politically correct. I'm unfiltered. That's why I'm raw, so fresh, and I will drop f bombs and all the other curse words that you can imagine.
Yeah, I think I've
Because
heard that.
because we tried the nice way for 3 years and no one listened, and now they listen when we don't try the nice way.
Yeah, well, definitely you're right. So
نازی آباد نازی آباد تهران.
Ghaziabad is a different type of place.
here we're seeing, oh, they're with weapons already.
Yeah, this is not Ghaziabad. This is, I think, Hamadan.
Okay. Now, this is something crazy. I think many people don't understand that this is how Iran looked like.
Yeah,
It
my mom
had,
used to wear short skirts and go to the clubs, and they would serve alcohol. Come on.
my God, like, that's why I don't understand liberals today. I don't understand all these
They need to shut up.
progressives.
They don't need to adopt our cause, okay? Either stand with our voices, but don't decide what our voice should be. You should shut the F up.
Yeah, yeah, no, it just that's what like drives me nuts because I say like they all stand about feminism and equality and women's right, children's right, and then you see in broad daylight how in Iran all these rights are being oppressed. So many young girls are being robbed from the future. Women are being tortured, acid thrown on their faces, and I don't know what, just because they dare to show their beautiful
And
God-given
the
hair.
essays that are going on inside the prisons, and
Yeah,
not just to the women, to the men as well.
and like this is how Iran used to look. Like we have so many live evidence showing what is happening. What kind of a war is that between darkness and light, bad and evil, like
It is evil.
evil and
It is
good.
really
Yeah,
evil. It is it
and
is
and
it is it is going outside into the face of evil that is willing to do whatever it takes to destroy you in the most brutal way.
look how it looks like Europe basically.
Look, I want to tell the story of this young brave man. He single-handedly took a fire extinguisher, turned it into a flamethrower. Yeah, there's a group of armed men on bikes coming, and they I think in the video that it shows them someone on the ground shooting him. And as they pass along, he sprays gasoline on them because he filled this fire extinguisher with gasoline, and he inflames one of the drivers, and he runs away as they chase him. Now, this brave young man, I'm so sorry that I forgot his name, has been taken, and they're doing bad things to him, and I don't want to talk about that because that is another subject that is really important. Why we shouldn't talk about some things right now, and people who are unalived, we will always remember them because we do not forget and we do not forgive. But there's a time for mourning and there's a time for bore. Now is the time for bore. And the reason we shouldn't mind publicize and commercialize these things is because there is a collective consciousness. If you're going unarmed into to against an armed force, you should never do things that scared this collective consciousness. Because if you have a son and or a daughter and you don't want them to go out, the regime has had 47 years of time to create thinking chambers, and these thinking chambers have come up with diabolical stuff. The reformists like Narges Mohammadi, who is in prison, who is so-called Nobel Prize winner, I don't know who came up with that, is a reformist communist. Now we've seen Venezuela. She got the chance to do an interview in the most infamous prison called Evin. Now, how is that possible? It's because she is allowed to do that by the regime, even though in that same prison people are being tortured and alive and assayed. So that doesn't make sense, right?
Hmm.
There's something fishy there. So they are creating these narratives. They are making us. They've created a hashtag and saying "رهبر ما خامنه‌ای نیست," which is ridiculous because the slogan of the revolution is "This is the last message. The Shah will return." They want to make it about Khamenei. It's not about Khamenei. It's about the IRGC unaliving our people for 47 years. So they want to hijack this and create a narrative that if he goes, then someone other snake comes in on the picture, either a separatist or a reformist, and they just do the same thing. And the same thing might happen in Venezuela if the vice president of Maduro takes over.
Hmm.
Let's be honest. That's just another entity that's part of the system.
I think that's why Trump and his administration said that they're going to take over to make sure that the transition is done properly. Because the moment that you remove one dictatorship, one snake from the system, he already spent the last generation or two building a whole system of corruption around him. So who do you think is going to take that vacuum?
Yeah, let me tell you. Let me flip it around for you. What will happen if the Shah takes over and creates a democracy? You will have this beacon of light in the Middle East that's called Iran, that will not fund terrorism, that will stand with Israel, that will stand with the Western world, that will create stability in the whole region. That's the key to peace in the Middle East. And the peace in the Middle East sounds so ridiculous, but when you have a free Iran, this is what will happen.
Well, man, I think if Iran will be free, that would be. I wouldn't believe that this happened in my lifetime.
And of course, let's go ahead and blame Israel. Israel has no fault, and people like to criticize Israel. Iranians don't criticize Israel. We know that you would help if Trump would allow it. This is a fact. He
I'm
stopped the
pretty sure.
12-day war, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was so disappointed that he stopped that war. We literally had Mossad agents and Iranian agents and free liberal people of Iran and
Yeah.
Israeli special forces running in the streets of Iran hunting down the regime. They were
Why
hunting
did
them.
no the civilian casualties are exaggerated by the regime, but in reality, I don't even know if there were civilian casualties, or those were not civilian, but those were military innocent people, because you have a draft and everyone has to go 2 years to the military. Those there were kids that died that were in the military. This
Mhm.
is bad, but we a couple of years ago we had a movement that was جنگ ترسناکه ولی رژیم ترسناکتره, which is war is scary, but you know what's scarier? The effing regime.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, here's something that Bibi said. Bibi just came and said, Netanyahu issued a stark warning on Iran. Speaking in the Knesset today, Prime Minister Netanyahu said Israel may be approaching a decisive moment, warning that it is very possible we are at a turning point when the Iranian people may take their fate into their own hands. He added a clear message to Tehran: if we are attacked, the consequence of Iran will be very severe. There is a growing concern that if the regime in Tehran begins to feel its Islamic Republic is at risk of collapse, it may try to rally its public around a confrontation with Israel as a way to cling back to power. This is something that we've seen often done by Hamas, done by Hezbollah, done by a lot of these radical Islamic regimes. Every time that they utterly fail managing a country, leading their people, what they do is they'll just shoot a rocket at Israel. And then Israel retaliate, and then they will go in the streets and start
Yeah,
saying La
it's
ilaha
Darvo.
illallah.
It's
And
Darvo. You know,
but
Darvo is like I forget what it stands for, but it's when you do something and the reaction becomes the problem.
yeah, yeah. I don't think it's gonna work for them this time. I think the Iranian people are literally
No,
utterly
it's
fed up.
not. The regime will fall. The problem is how much bloodshed and how much time will it take, and that can be minimized if Israel can step in, or the USA. But the USA are freaking cowboys, and they might have a lot of civilian casualties. And now everyone is gonna say, yes, I know what you're gonna say. People that are watching this later, you're gonna say, oh, Israel creates always civilian casualties. Yes, if you go in tunnels under civilian areas, but this is not the case in Iran. What I was saying earlier, the reason that there were not a lot of civilian casualties is because Iranians on the ground are working with Mossad to pinpoint where they need to take out a cockroach.
Hmm. According to reports, Trump gave the green light for Bibi. I really hope that is true. Now, let's keep watching this for a second. So, I understood that this was an explosion
No,
of
yeah, it's a factory explosion. It's not an airstrike.
it. Yeah, it's a factory explosion of something that is military related, or
Yeah, I don't know if it is an airstrike. If it is, good. If it's not, then it should be.
yeah, I saw a video that was sent to me by someone showing at the middle of the night the anti-aircraft missiles rockets, shooting in Iran, and someone was assuming that maybe they're trying to target some Israeli drones or airplanes. We don't know yet any confirmation of yet like physical involvement in this. Now, here is something interesting that I want us to hear from Asmongold. he actually shared something very interesting here about Iran, and I
Okay.
would like to hear your thought about it.
Okay.
How
I've not heard it.
strategically advantageous Iran is. Iran should be a probably like a top 20 GDP country in the world. With how close they are to these other places, they should be a top 20 GDP country in the world. They are incredibly well educated. They used to be incredibly well educated. This is a very big country. It's a nice place. Like, there's no reason it should be a shithole. It's the same as Venezuela. Venezuela
Thank
used
you.
to be the fourth richest country in the world. Now it's a
Yes.
shithole.
They even said
Yes.
so.
Because you have shit people governing, so-called governing.
Yeah, that's a very good example of when he
Let me tell you
compared it to
something. We have uranium, we have gold, we have silver mines, we have caviar, we have everything that grows from saffron to pomegranate. We have oil, we have gas. Like what? Like come on, we should be the largest Dubai in the world.
yeah,
We have
easy.
all the climates. We have snow, we have desert, we have jungle, we have forest, we have everything. Mountains. Like come on, we
Look
have
how
sea.
big you
We
are.
have
Look also how big Iran is.
yeah, and that's the problem. They want to cut this in pieces, and the only way to not get it cut in pieces is to have the Shah who loves its country and its people. Those are the
Wow.
separatists. Like like our. Let me tell you something. We are one people. We have one flag. Yeah, and we have one slogan that is Javicha, long live the king. And we have every ethnicity that in Iran feels Iranian. There are groups of separatists who don't feel like that, and those are not true Iranians. We have, and all those people, most of them, 99% want Iran to stay whole, not be cut up. And that's when I was talking about reformists and separatists, that is another problem. And I have a big post coming about that, about someone who's getting a stage, who is a separatist, who's become the leader of the Voice of America, which is an Iranian Javan. His name is Javan Mart. He's a Kurdish separatist who's aligned with terrorist groups who want to separate a big piece of Iran and create a sovereign state, which is ridiculous,
No,
because
that'd
this
be terrible
this
indeed.
Iran has been Iran for thousands of years.
Yeah, I think it's every civilization walking this earth today was influenced in one way or another by the
Even
Persian
our King
Empire.
Cyrus, before Christ, liberated the Jews and gave them their own temple and religion.
Cyrus the Great. Yeah,
The
that's what
children
it is.
of Abraham and Cyrus will always stand together, even though they want to pinpoint us against each other.
Amen. But look at the size of Iran, man. Look at the size. Look at the location. So Iran got the looks, got
Yeah.
the size, got the
And there's
brain.
so much going on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. When I see this, I see the Persian Gulf that they want to rename the Arabian Gulf. The Arabs, they never had a fleet. Our kings had fleets that waged war on Greek in the ancient times. That is the Persian Gulf. So
Yeah, yeah. No, these guys came on some camels and donkeys and basically robbed this country
and
from
I'm
its
sorry
glory.
because my emotions are flying off the handle. But you know what? Yeah, I don't want to apologize for that, because 9 days of watching your people get unalived is pretty rough.
No, for sure, man, for sure. And I feel you, and that's why I wanted to bring you here on the show, man, because I thought that you will have an important message. Now, you told me something in the beginning of the show that you think it's important for the Iranian people right now not to focus on the casualties, not to focus on the, because this is a propaganda game from the regime
Yeah.
trying to scare and
They have so many entities. They have cyber attacks on my page, and all the Iranians that are reporting the true news, because the Western
wow.
world is saying there's inflation and people are tired of high prices. No, we are tired of being oppressed, of being not allowed to have an identity of our own. We are not allowed to have LGBTQ community. We are not allowed to have anything that is not the identity of the Islamic regime. So yes, we want to liberate ourselves.
Yeah, that's crazy how much effort are the Iranian regime putting against its own people. It's the same thing like in Venezuela. It's the same thing. It's countries that are so rich, but their people are so poor.
And
Countries that are
Maduro
so
is an evil retard.
yeah, he is. You saw the video of him dancing and calling America to come? Like come and let's see you guys. Like I just saw another video today of the president of Cuba doing the same thing, and I was thinking to myself, like, what are they thinking? Like, don't they know that this becomes the material for memes later? This is how memes are created. Like, yeah, America, if you're brave, come in. We are jaguars. We are jaguars. I was like, seriously, man? Like these videos never get old. Why are you even doing that?
I'm laughing, but there's to keep myself from crying, Mansoor. Like this is, I cannot describe how the Iranian diaspora feel. We are powerless. The only thing is what we can do is shout, and they are rage baiting us on Instagram to with violent with, and it's so weird. Meta people from the regime can comment the most foul things, and they if you report them, the comment does not get removed. But if you reply, that's why you shouldn't reply. Your comment gets removed. Your Instagram page gets removed. So Mark Zuckerberg, if you're listening, my guy, dude, billionaire, little boy, little guy. What's going on? Why is my page getting reported for scams, even though I have never asked for 1 cent for anyone, even though I've sacrificed my livelihood for 4 years? Why is why did I have to identify myself 2 times in order for my page not to get destroyed? Why is that happening to me? Why, if I send a link to someone, they say be careful for this person, even though I'm just posting my freedom of speech and the images of my country? Because how come these entities can have so much power on Meta?
That's a very good question, man. I suffer the
I
same.
don't know.
I had one time my brother trying to look for me, and he's already my friend on social media. He
Mhm.
was trying to look for my page and he couldn't find it. And then when he found it,
Uh-huh.
Meta warned my brother, "Are you
Do you
sure
owe
you want to
him?
follow this person because he is
Do you owe him
controversial?" And I
any
was like,
money? Do you owe him money?
"No, no,
But they
nothing, man."
warned my mom against me.
They warned your mom
They
against you.
warned my mom against me, and I changed her language to Persian so she can understand everything. They warned my mom against me. I can't even send a link without. If you click on it, they say, "Oh, be careful for scams."
Yeah, here's my theory why this is happening. I think that Meta have created a system that is run by algorithm and by AI and yada yada that is easily exploited to become the rule of the majority. And it just gives the majority the easy way to bully minorities.
Yes
For
and no.
example, okay, for example, let's say me and we don't have as many followers as pro-Palestinians or pro-communism, radical jihad, and etc., etc. We make a video, it will reach 20, 30, 40, 50,000. They make a video, reach millions. They make an account, they immediately get like millions of followers. We are, trying really hard to go. So for every post that we make, we will get, let's just throw now 10 pro Western civilizations to support, and you'll get like 1,000 to come and report you. And then what happens is this robot will just come and say, "Oh, who's this guy? There's a lot of people that hate him, and there's only a little bit that like him. Let's silence him. Let's push him
Yeah,
away. He's
but
problematic." They're helping the bullies silence the victims.
it doesn't explain everything. You're right; they are the majority, so they have the numbers. But why is it that when I say "f your mom," if I would say that, because I won't, I will get my comment will get removed and I will get a strike. Why is it that I report them and that nothing happens?
hmm The reason for that, I think, is because of human fact checkers. Whenever I had my video, every time that I had my video go to a fact checker, it always came back as censored. And sometimes I'll upload the same video, just change the name, and it won't go to fact checker, and it will be approved. Because who goes to be fact checkers? Let's be honest. Like usually, fact checkers will be some purple-haired girl that want to silence people and that is
She has
grumpy.
7 cats,
7 cats. She's like,
short hair.
overweighted, kind of obese
It's never a good looker. It's
LGBTQ,
never the
yeah,
pretty ones. No.
from Oregon, that is a communist that doesn't believe in family or children,
Yeah.
and she just
I
want to
would
silence
love
us.
for them to live in a communist country and experience it firsthand.
Yeah, I always said, Habibi, come to Tel Aviv, go to Gaza first, or go to Iran and then come back to Tel Aviv and let's talk to all
But
these
that's the
people.
problem. They have like Western influencers going to Iran and wearing a hijab and saying uh, slogans of the Islamic Republic that I would not repeat.
Yeah, yeah. I just had a guy by the name Geert
Geertje,
G19.
he's Dutch.
Oh, really? What, man? The guy
Hoe
just
de
dropped a
naam goed,
100.
gozer.
Gezellig. Hey,
Gezellig, ja.
gezellig.
Ik spreek
Ich bin,
Nederlands trouwens, ja. Ich
ich bin
spreche auch
nur
ein
noch so
bisschen
frohlich,
Deutsch.
so frohlich, so frohlich. I know the song from
Ja,
Alfred the
ik,
Quack.
ja.
Hey, man, listen, this is so gezellig of you. This is amazing. Gezellig, by the way, guys, for those of you who don't
And
know,
it's going to a good person.
it's one of the coolest words ever that's very hard to find in other languages. In Hebrew and in Arabic, we try to say sababa. It's not really. Gezellig is like a state of being that is like everything is cool,
Fun.
everything is cozy, everything is fun. It's like a combination of everything good in life in one word. So thank you, brother. This is very heel gezellig of
Yes, I will
you.
be fine out.
And I highly, highly appreciate that. No, but back to fact checkers. Here's one thing that I thought.
And now that we're talking with Geertje here, I was a freelance project manager that got his contract taken away from him because of and you know what? Maybe I should name the company that did this to me.
Do
It's
it, man.
called fucking Allianz Direct. I was working there and creating two departments because I'm now no dummy. Even though with my tattoos you might think I'm like not intellectual, but people reported me to HR and my contract got lost. And they said I was inciting violence. You know, I say bad words, but I never said kill people. And they said that I did, even that there was no video supporting that. And that contract got taken away from me because people felt unsafe. Guess what? I feel unsafe when you say intifada, which means kill all the Jews. I feel unsafe when you say from the river to the sea, let's annihilate all the Jews. That's when I feel unsafe. But that doesn't matter. That's allowed. So I lost two contracts in Holland to the point where I am selling my house. Yeah. Okay. And I'm leaving this place. And
Wow.
I'm doing something that might flop and I might lose a lot of money. I'm making a travel page which is called Ravin Alam Travel, and I'm gonna try to monetize this YouTube and see if I can travel the world and just make travel videos and be independent to make my own money because I can't work here anymore. I could, but I would have to silence myself and not support my people in Iran.
What a,
I don't want to make this about me, but this is reality for me.
what a crazy situation, man. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
It's worth it because if I didn't do that, I would not have a big reach now. And I have at the moment 7.7 million views, 93% from Iran. And even though I only have 34,000 followers, the reach is much bigger because a lot of people do not dare to follow me there because it's risky if they get your phone.
No, for sure, man.
Everywhere where I can go and make live vlogs, South America. If Iran is free, hey, that's the next destination. I'm going to Israel as well.
Wow.
I have so many Israeli friends that say you don't need a hotel.
You
You
don't need to
come,
hotel, man.
you go, you just buy a ticket and you come here and we do give you all the challah and
Yeah, man. I'm telling you right now. I live. My house is in a beach town, the coolest town in Israel, called Elat. One of the coolest. You have a house there. Like anywhere you go in Israel, I'm telling you
that's
right
safe
now.
for
In
you
the
as long
sun.
as the house is not
No,
sold.
man. This is a no-brainer, man. But it's crazy that this has become the reality that people are considered dangerous and offensive by actually warning Europeans about radical Islam, about Intifada, about from the river to the sea and genocidal, expressions like this. But going back to Zuckerberg and these guys, I thought about it one day. He's Jewish, and he cannot deny the level of hatred that was used against his people, his ancestors, through the platform that he created. Not because of him, let's say, but the platform that he created was a magnifier of anti-Semitism in levels we've never seen before. Now, his ancestors will be rolling in their graves now, thinking, oh my God, this is like, they survived the Holocaust, or they perished in the Holocaust. And now they look, if they would have able to look in the future and see that their great grandchild is gonna one day invent one of the biggest amplifier for anti-Semitism on the face of this earth. Now, mistake was done. It was used to promote hatred, radical jihad, anti-West ideologies, and anti-Semitism. What are you doing about it now? That's what
Marky
bothers me.
Mark, Marky boy.
That's what bothers me
Absolutely.
about it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's quite clear, if you want to solve the problem, you have the power to do it. Very
I
easy.
hope I hope that me insulting Mark doesn't cost me my meta page. Hey, Mark, this is my freedom of speech. My opinion of you is my opinion. Yeah, you don't delete my fucking page.
No, I don't think he cares about that in that way. But I definitely hope that, because I think people like that do have the power to do the right thing. And it's clear what the right thing needs to be done here. There's very clear side here that is genocidal, that is borderline Nazi, and there's right side here that is like full on freedom and democracy. But anyway, there is another
Now it's a
thing here.
shithole.
They even said it, that there is this video here that I took the liberty to translate to English from what I believe is Farsi. And
Yeah,
this is a video recording by a student girl from Iran
yeah,
who was interviewed. I'm not so sure to which channel, maybe to an Israeli
yeah,
channel.
yeah.
And she is saying what they are hoping. And I found this video to be so important that I immediately jumped today and I made a video about it. Like today I made this.
Yeah.
And I will let you guys hear it. And then if you think the translation was wrong, also please let me know, because it's so hard for
Okay.
me to make videos so fast
Yeah,
sometimes. I
you
try to
use
fact
AI
check
and
it.
AI messes it up always. It's okay.
Always, man. Thanks to us, they get the power to know that they're not alone. They need us. Please hear it from their words.
بزرگترین ترس من اینه که این بار ببازیم. بزرگترین ترس من اینه که نیروی خارجی نیاد پشت ما. ترامپ دیروز حرف امیدوار کننده ای رو زد، ولی ما هنوز میترسیم که آمریکا یا اسرائیل ما رو تنها بذارن، چون ما دست خالی نمیتونیم از پس یک حکومت فاشیستی بر بیایم و اگه این بار ببازیم دیگه شاید نتونیم از جامون بلند شیم و دوباره شروع کنیم. اما چیزی که من شجاعت میده با توجه به اینکه من
People are risking it
1401
all.
They're
Listen,
risking
if
it
you go
all.
into the street and you're identified, if the revolution does end and we are not liberated, everyone will be identified, rounded up, and executed. This is what happened last time. This is her fear, and I would like to say, my sister in Iran, let me kiss your head and just say to you, how we will not let it happen, man. We're not gonna let it happen. We're not let them kill you. Come on, Israel. Come on, Trump. Help our people, man. Don't let them kill us. And the problem is that the regime that is hiring also foreign entities from Afghanistan, from Iraq to come kill us, and they're also I'm so sorry, man. I
Tell
don't
me
want to
sorry.
lose it here, but there I want to say a message to the people in Iran who are mostly also Iranians holding weapons against their own people. You are shameless. You have one last chance to stand with us and to drop your weapons and use them against the regime instead of your own people, you bastards. If you keep killing us, there will be no mercy for you. This is the last chance, as the Shah has said, for you to defect and to come and stand with us instead of your own against your own people and murder them in cold blood.
Powerful, man. Powerful. Thanks for sharing that, man. I know
So
it's not.
angry and sad at the same time, bro.
Hey, listen, I feel you. I was there when they were massacring my Druze people in Syria.
I saw, man. I tried to amplify that, but at that point, I was burnt out. And
No, it's okay, man. I went on every show that I can, and I went in tears. I couldn't hold it, because it was the suffering of my people, suffering of innocent women and children, and that young lady here, that is just
I
begging
saw
the world.
them cutting the mustaches. I saw everything, bro. And I hope to never see an image like that. If Iran is free, I have no political ambition to be famous politically, to make money politically. I've not made a cent. I've lost money, and I want to hang up these talks. I don't want to do this. I just want to have a normal life. I want to, but I can't know that I can do it and not do it. And how can I sleep at night? How can I put my head on my pillow and sleep?
No, I understand you, man. I understand. I was in the same place. I didn't sleep for days. I didn't sleep for days. And I think that's a very good moment to have a call for action for everyone who's watching right now. That girl here in that video shared that they are afraid that the world would leave them hanging again, that they will go out to the streets to fight people with their bare hands. Women, children, elderly, will just merchants, will
They
just
will
go to
gang SAU in prison. They will hang you without
they,
informing your family and giving your body back for you to bury. They will
exactly.
cut out your organs and sell them on the black market because they see you as cattle. This is what we're talking about. Liberals, leftists, communists thinking that you should stand with the regime or say Israel shouldn't attack. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you guys. I'm tired of you guys. You have no say in this. Go watch Netflix.
Yeah, man. That's why, if you're watching this right now, please use your voice. Not every day we have these brave people who have risked it all for so many times, again and again, and now they're again in the streets, revealing themselves, showing themselves.
In 1988, they threw students who had a protest from the windows in the universities. Universities, these are intellectuals. Our prisons have become universities because all the intellectuals, the most talented, smartest people are in there.
That's why I think, sometimes when I hear all these college students woke, thinking that they're brave by going and shouting Intifada Revolution or Greta Thunberg and people like that, you know nothing about
You
bravery.
know
You
nothing.
know
Shut up.
nothing. Brave people are
And
that
yeah, I'm
girl
an
in
intense
Iran.
guy. You can label me radical because I will speak my truth. But if the same white Greta Thunberg does it, and she does, then she's a hero, right? But what me with my bald head, tattoos, and beard, then I'm radical. You know what? Shove it.
And that girl in Iran, she is a hero. That's a hero. That's a hero that is risking it all. Let's hear what else she had to say.
2022 سنم کمتر بود و آسیب زیادی دیدم و فکر میکردم که دیگه نتونم بیام تو خیابون، اما بازم تو خیابونم و چیزی که من شجاعت میده این امید به پیروزیه و چیزی که من شجاعت میده اینه که اسرائیل و نتانیاهو ما رو تنها نمیذاره. ما تو جنگ 12 روزه خیلی امیدوار شدیم.
Can I say something to Bibi?
Please.
There, and this video don't show it on YouTube.
What do you want to say to Bibi?
The next video don't show it on YouTube.
Okay. I
Don't
won't.
show it. Dear Uncle Bibi, if you have the green light to help us, don't hesitate, don't wait a second. We need your help. We will be thankful and we will be a good ally to you. If you have the green light, help us, man. Okay, Mr. President, and I know a lot of people don't like you. We love you. Please help us, man. We love you. And Trump, I've mixed feelings about you because you had a chance to finish it. You didn't, but you can make yourself loved. And as a matter of fact, the people in Iran are saying, "We love you. We want your help. Just if you can." And I know BB promised. I made a video that went viral on Twitter. I was shocked that it did. If you can help us, help us. We are unarmed. Just and we know we will be able to liberate us. But is it worth for almost 1 million people to die for that? Because they will fly in a helicopter and open fire if they have to. This is a serious option for them. If you can, just take them out. And even if you have boots on the ground, or people will take you in their homes, feed you. We'll feed you, and if we're free, we'll barbecue for you, and we drink the liquor that we made ourselves because it's illegal, and it's fire. It's good.
Well, Trump did promise that if the Iranian regime start doing what they usually do, which is killing their own people, then America is locked and loaded. So I hope he really backs that up. I tell you one thing:
I prefer Israeli help over American help.
I tell you one thing about Israel, about Bibi. Bibi went and said, "Hands off the Druze," and then they came for the Druze, and Bibi gave the order, and they went and they almost annihilated all the tanks that were coming down and shot the Pentagon of Syria. And Ahmed al-Shah ran away, and he stood behind his word and he saved the Druze. Every Druze person today in the world knows that Israel, under the leadership of Bibi Netanyahu, saved the Druze from annihilation. It was hundreds of thousands of Bedouins and Muslims from all around the region that came to the Druze mountain, descended to go and slaughter them in the most horrific ISIS ancient Quran way.
Mansour, the problem is who's the leader of Syria? It's an ex-terrorist, right? An Al
Exactly.
Qaeda.
Hmm.
And this is the problem. We don't want that in Iran. We want our Shah. We want our dear, dear king, and who I love deeply. And if there was a button that I could push, and my life would be taken away now, immediately, I would not hesitate a second if that would liberate Iran. Fucking give me that button.
Hmm. So I really hope that Israel will help go and free Iran. I know that Israel did already. Israel did already help by weakening that regime to the point that he is today. In the 12-day war, they almost finished the job. Almost finished the job, but then they had to stop. So my prayer for 2026 was that 2026 will be the year of the fall of dictators. The year of the fall of dictators and the year of freedom and liberty for the people who want it, who deserve it. And
It will be a
Iran,
wave. It will be a wave of good things happening in the world. The dark side is now on the upper hand
yeah,
in the
yeah.
world. In the world, we have Sudan, we have Nigeria, Christians being killed, and genocide taking place. We had Venezuela, we have Myanmar, we have I don't know what else. The world is turning to shit.
Hmm. I think under Trump and Bibi, we're having a situation where it's clearer than ever before, at least, to see who are the bad guys and who are the good guys around the world. Like, it used to be times, especially when the Democrats are in power in the US, where suddenly you don't know nothing. Like, the bad guys are the good guys are the bad guys. They're so confused. Europe, forget about it. They're really confused. They have no idea.
We have even Iranian brainwashed people
Yeah.
in Los Angeles and California and most of those states, who are awful. Like
Yeah.
I attack this page. When I say attack, I expose them, and with not the nice way, just like f you. That they would take images from Iran and put sounds on it that don't say Javid Shah. So they mute them. They don't post it. So there are outlets that are trying to muzzle the people of Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I do what I do. That's why I have 7.3 million views, but my views are from Iran because I speak with them and not and for them. But before Mansour, when I started this, I used to make English videos and subtitle them in Persian in order to inform the West. And I soon realized no one gives a shit. So I might as well just try to uplift my own people and give them good spirits so they can at least feel like someone cares because let us help ourselves and hopefully by helping ourselves Bibi will help us. Bibi Jun, Bibi Gul. There's this Persian song that one Israeli singer who's very famous. I forget his name. He sings it, and it's an old song from another Persian singer, but it's called Bibi Gul, and it's by accident that yeah, I give credit to Bibi. Shut up. This is my time to talk. Um, sorry, Mansour.
No, no, don't be
But
sorry.
Bibi
I
Gul
think he
means
meant something else. I think he
I'm
meant something
sorry. I
else.
don't want to be rude to anyone.
No,
Maybe
no, you
that's
weren't. You weren't.
so
If you
Israeli
would have
person.
read only the first part, I guess you. But he said this: you give a lot of credit to Bibi, but their Druze brothers in Israel brought it to the public attention. There is no Israel leader that would have withstand what the Druze asked. Little and get it. You're 100% right. Sorry for cutting you in. You're 100% right. It was undoubtedly the
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
push.
misread that totally.
I know, I
I
know.
give.
That's why I wanted to give him the credit because
I
UV
agree. I
nine
agree with
eight
you.
four
I'm so
five.
sorry.
We don't want to wrong you,
I
brother.
thought it was illiberal.
It was my bad. I put the message so fast and put it down that you only read the beginning. You give a lot of credit to Bibi, and that's it. And if you only read that, then I understand your
But
point.
BB Gold means BB is a flower, and yeah, he is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but yeah, that's been my life for the
No, no,
past
man.
4 years.
Listen, man. I was not a Bibi guy in Israel. I didn't, you know, think that he should remain the president of Israel after the prime minister after October 7. And that's okay. You have your right to be entitled to think whatever you think as an Israeli. But one thing I know for sure, Bibi stood by the Druze,
Yeah.
pressured by
And
by
and
the
listen,
Druze or
I
not.
have no
And
idea
Bibi,
about
he
the.
did not have to. Bibi did not have to say hand off the Druze. Bibi did not have to back it up. Bibi did it. So say whatever you want about Bibi, and there's a lot of things to say, undoubtedly. But in the
Yeah.
end of the day, he did save my people. Not only him, the Mossad, the Air Force, the Israeli soldiers, the Israeli society pressured it. So
The
undoubtedly,
12-day war that should be a
undoubtedly,
30-day war.
it all came from the Israeli people. But
And
still,
I want to say something to the people of Israel. I do not want to meddle in your internal politics. I know there are people that don't like him. That is your good. That is your right. But we want to also have a right to feel the same way and vote for someone that we like.
hmm. No, here's the thing. Like, I think it's good to be able to criticize anyone, and I do. When I do have to criticize, I criticize. But also, when I need to give respect, I give respect. And when it comes to the Jews, when it comes to the people of Iran, I can only take my hat off to Bibi and his government and his policy and the people under him leading Israel. They have done a tremendous job
Yeah.
fighting the axis of evil in Iran and in Syria and anywhere else. So with that, I want to finish that topic about that. But back to this video
Why
here.
aren't more people talking about this? Iran is
Okay, we
going
don't
right
want to
now
show
on
this
their
video.
Don't
You
show
said,
that. Don't show that.
yeah, they're gonna cut it off
It's
probably.
going to be graphic violence and
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't want to show anything. Oh, here. So here's another crazy video that you
videos
see.
like this. Share
I'm seeing more and more Iranian girls, bravely, young girls, taking
Yeah.
their hijab, showing their hair, and they're showing their faces. And you can see something in this video. Whoever's watching right now, pay attention. Both girls here are lionesses. They're just so brave. This is real bravery, Greta. This is real bravery.
Yeah.
Nicole and Samantha from
I
Michigan, or
hate
I don't
her.
know
I
what.
hate Greta.
Yeah, it's one of the most vile humans to walk this earth right now. But when you look at this video, look at the girl on the left. Watch her face and see the sacrifice that she's making and what is going through her eyes, through her mind. You can really see it as you watch the video. Watch it with us, please.
this with the world. Pressure your governments to go and help them. We are witnessing once in a lifetime chance to save the lives of millions. This is mind blowing, and they're
Look
counting
at
on
that.
us.
She's hiding her face still. She kind of
She's taking a huge risk. I want to give.
afraid.
I want to
She's
give an example. We have a brave girl. She's 16 years old. Her name is Bita Shafi'i. She said in Iran that she supports the king. Now, anyone who doesn't support the king will get another such a bad treatment because the true threat to the regime is the king, King Reza Pahlavi the second. And she was arrested. She was taken into prison, and horrible things happened to her. I do not know what they did to her, but what I can tell you is when she came out of prison, her my post about her is on my page. She had a swollen face. She was missing teeth. A 16-year-old girl, and probably worse things happened to her. Like I say, possibly I don't know, but maybe, probably, and.
oh wow.
This is what they're risking for anyone who thinks, oh, they just took their hoodie off. Yeah, but you're not allowed to.
Someone here is saying that Emmanuel McCall said they got arrested not long after they posted that video. Hopefully they are okay. Do you know
Yeah.
anything about these girls?
No, unfortunately, there are so many brave people. I just saw, and it's not just girls; it's men too. I just saw this guy who owns a barber shop. He and his 8 friends. These are just friends who grew up together, right? In the same neighborhood that saw each other from first grade to now that they own a barber shop. And they're so cool, man. And even though they're younger than me, I will kneel for them. They said, I don't remember what they said, but they said, F the regime, and guys, let's go outside to play and make and throw snowballs. And they did this with their open face, and then they put their mask on. So the mask, they don't really need it anymore because they posted it and it went viral. And these girls too, probably. I just missed this. So they know if the revolution fails, and probably if the protests don't continue and the regime forces are not busy, they can't go home. They have to hide, right?
Wow, man.
They
That's,
posted, and how I will not let them fear me, make me afraid, and I've had threats to my life. I've had interviews with the police department here, the team of foreign threats, on my life, but it doesn't matter because I can, as I said, if there was that button, I would push it.
didn't some top guy in the RCC have a wedding where his
Yeah.
daughter has her hair out and
Let me
proper
say,
white
tell you
dress
something
wedding?
else. That's nothing. That's nothing. The children of the mullahs, of the IRGC commanders, are driving Bentleys and Ferraris and drinking liquor and partying and effing and this and that and posting it on social media and in California, everywhere in the world, in Dubai. So yeah, they live the best life. The very things that we're punished for, they do every day with the
Nothing
oil
new under the
money that
sun.
was stolen from our country, and we will freeze those bank accounts. Yeah, and we will take everything from you, and you can be like us and work for your money and go to school because you fucking freeloaders who are you're thieves.
Same thing like the daughter of Yasser Arafat. I heard that she's worth
Oh,
like, I
don't
don't know.
talk about Yasser Arafat. He's a piece of shit. Yasser Arafat armed the communist cults. He armed the communists via proxy, and America did that. Sorry, America, but you did. And once you armed the religious nutcases and the communists of the world to let the Shah go and die, then those people came and did a revolution, and he sent the PLO to go into the streets and shoot people and blame it on the officers of the Shah, and they fought against us in the Iran war. So Yasser Arafat, I know you're burning in hell at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Scammers, all of them, one by one.
And that's
Eh,
why the people in Iran are saying, "Na Gaza, na Lebanon, janam fadai Iran." They're saying, "Not Gaza, not Lebanon, my life for Iran."
hmm.
In the street, and they're saying, "Parcham Palestino, bokonto." They say, "Take the Palestinian flag and shove it."
I saw that.
In stadiums.
Yeah. Someone is asking where can you find your guest on YouTube or Insta. So on Instagram, guys, his name is Raw So World, and you
I
can
used
find.
to. I would like to apologize in ahead of time. If you follow me and you are not Persian speaking, there's a good chance that you will have to look for English speaking because I have just stopped speaking English because no one cared. So at the moment I will not post English speaking videos because for me my role has changed. And Patrick Bet David is a piece of shit.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because he invited the Shah to his show, and then as soon as he left, he backstabbed him and said, "The Shah, you don't romanticize him. He can't do it. He's not charismatic enough." You shut up. Who are you? Who the hell are you? You're just a monetizer for a capitalist that wants to fill his pockets. You're not an Iranian patriot. You said you're Armenian, not Iranian, right? So shut up. Don't meddle in our business as well.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said that about the Shah, and
Who the hell is he? The shot it made him huger than he was, and then he backstabs him.
yeah, I
He
just saw
he
them.
gives this platform to ex regime mujahideen who are a religious cult, Islamic religious cult. He gives the voice to people who helped the revolution, and those same people. And guess what? A funny fun fact: the revolution was in 1979 was led by communists, Islamists, and the religious Islamist cult, which is also communist. And as soon as the Islamists got the power, they killed everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the Mujahideen went to in the in the Iran-Iraq war. They went to Iraq and fought against their own people. So this is the pieces of shit that are against the Shah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
tell
say
you what.
this.
No, I don't know. I don't know Peter Ben David personally, so I cannot vouch for him personally. From what I
I
saw,
literally I won't vouch for him. I will tell you to I would say unsubscribe his stupid show.
no, from what I saw, what he said about the Shah, is it seemed to me, and I haven't seen the whole interview, but it seemed to me like he was trying to say that he doesn't feel that the Shah is really
Oh,
pushing
God bless
to
his
create. That's
feelings.
what he said,
Oh
and that it doesn't
God
seem
bless
that
his
he
feelings.
have the leadership charisma. Which that's his opinion. I don't say I agree with that or not, but that's
Let
what
me
I
tell you
felt.
something about the Shah. The Shah is an armed pilot, is a trained fighter pilot who has
Really.
degrees up the wahoo. He's intelligent. He speaks like four languages: French and English and Persian and this and that. And I think he studied something like political science. And Patrick Bet David, عزیز دلم، بچهای ایران دارن میگن جاوید شاه تو کی هستی؟ What I said is, my dear Patrick, but David, little boy, little fella, the people are in Iran are risking their lives chanting his name. Who the hell are you? No one knows you there.
Ooh, that was strong.
And you know what? I would like to say the most foul thing to him if I could, which another man could say to another man is suck my.
You're on fire, man. You're on fire. Yeah, but you know what? Give him the doubt. Maybe he will
No,
come
no, no,
back.
no. We will not forgive or forget. You've in the moment that we need you to amplify our voices, you backstabbed us. There's
All
no
right.
place for him in Iran. He told everyone he's not Iranian. He went on record. I think there's a tweet. He's not Iranian. So
Hmm. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about it, but I do hear what you're saying, and I completely feel your pain
I'm
and
sorry. I totally
frustration. But
hijacked what you were trying to say.
no, you did not hijack anything. I'm just learning from you. Like I don't know him personally, and I don't
I made
know
a
enough.
video about him, and I went viral. That had like a 250,000 views and
Oh,
20,000
really?
likes. Yeah. So
Okay. Someone here said this is YouTube, right?
that is my travel page, and I'm trying to do something fun for myself to make money so that I don't have to work with corporations that could fire me. That YouTube channel, if you want to follow it, it will be nothing about Iran, because if I do, I won't be able to monetize it or whatever. But I've ceased all uploading travel videos. I went to Thailand, to Suriname, which is an undiscovered country in South America, and in Colombia, and just trying to upload those videos. I'm not very good at it, but I've ceased doing that because I'm not gonna post fun stuff while my people are dying.
Yeah, yeah. But I wanna encourage everybody to go and follow you on that page, guys. Let's help Ra here bring up this channel to a place.
Thank you. Who is this? Phoenix Trading? Thank you, man.
Phoenix is a legend, man.
Thank
Phoenix is
you.
a legend. He
And
is one of the.
it's not about me. And the last thing I want is to promote myself here. So this should not never be about me. Never. This should never be about me. This is about the people in Iran. I'm their humble servant.
Nah, definitely. We know that, man. Phoenix is actually a Druze from Lebanon, and
Awesome.
he has been one
And
of the
F
follower of
Hezbollah.
this channel. Yeah, F Hezbollah. I think he will agree with you. Reporting for duty, and he got promoted on this channel not long ago to become a moderator. I didn't even ask him. I just made him a moderator because he was so good.
And it's crazy that he found me because I'm not promoting. I have a link of it on my activism page, but and I had a video explaining what happened to me, and if people want to follow that page. But when the revolution happened, I just seized every activity that has anything to do with. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm sorry if I've offended people or not. Probably not. Except that one guy that I judged too quickly what he was saying.
Oh yeah, we apologize. What was the
Yeah, I
name of this guy?
apologize. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So UV, I really hope that you understood our
Yeah.
apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry, UV 9845.
No, we took our time. We took our time to make sure
Yeah,
that
man.
it's understood. Someone here H22CFC. Thank you so much for this. He said, I'll read it to you from Hebrew. I think it's in Farsi.
No, this is Hebrew.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in
maybe he's
Hebrew, but
Persian. Yeah.
yeah, so he wrote this. Javid Shah Raza Fakhlawi Shah Ansha. I don't know if I said it right.
Yeah, pretty good. You could be part Persian, bro.
What does it mean? Or Gavid
It
or
means
Javid?
long live the king, long live the king. And
Ah.
yes, long live the king, long live his daughter, Nur Pahlavi, who hopefully. Listen, in Holland, we have a monarchy, right? We have Willem
Mhm.
Alexander and a democracy. It's possible. We just need a transition phase where he can install something and make sure the country is not ripped to pieces. And we can trust him with that because he doesn't want that. And the Shah did, his father, Mohammed Reza Pahlavi, who's buried in Egypt, and we will take his body and bury him next to our King Cyrus. This is it, man. I'm not afraid anymore. And you know what? Thank God I worked hard all my life since I was 16. I'm 39 now, and I have the luxury to sell everything here I have and cash out and just do something and try to be financially independent. And I don't want to sound like Andrew Tate because I hate him too, but leave the matrix.
Yeah, no, Undertext definitely did not leave the Matrix. He sold himself to the Matrix of
To
Islam.
Qatar,
Yeah, he exactly. He went into an even more vicious,
just like
more.
this guy Nima Yamini.
Yeah, I heard that
The
name.
bald guy who said Sephardic Jews are who said Ashkenazi Jews are racist.
Oh,
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's
he's calling me an
weird.
IRGC agent, and I ripped him apart. But listen, if the IRGC is threatening my life, how could I be one? You know,
Listen, man, I've never really followed that guy, and then after all this fuzz around him, I started checking a little bit his account.
fuck him.
A lot of weird stuff,
He's
man. Like
he's
I've
he's
seen,
worse than Patrick Bet David.
he's like, yeah, I've seen some stuff
He's
in the
he's
chat.
built. He's bought by Qatari money. Same
Yeah,
with
yeah,
He's like Candace Owens.
yeah. He gave
But
that
worse
vibe.
because he presents himself like us. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, that's the vibe that he was giving. Again, like
I
I'm
fear no
very
one
careful.
anymore. I fear only that I sleep and that I did not do everything for my country.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
good.
want to say, as a Dutch citizen, I'm grateful to Holland to have given me sanctuary and the possibility to educate myself and live freely. And I hope the values that I love about Holland will remain intact.
Yeah. Amen to that, man. I love Holland as well. I have a
And I
lot of
have
good friends.
Dutch text on my shoulder tattoo. That's how much I love Holland, which says, "Learn from yesterday, live today, and dream of tomorrow." But today we fight.
Hmm. One of my one of the first girls that I ever dated was a Dutch girl from the island of Texel, the crazy
Oh yeah,
island.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's in the
and
north. You can
yeah,
only go there by boat.
yeah, exactly. Lots of sheeps and lots of
I've
beach.
never been. I
It's
am.
a beautiful place.
Yeah, Holland
And
is a nice place, you know. And it was at least, and it's getting worse. I voted as right wing as possible.
yeah,
Just
no,
to
I've
let
seen
you
how it
know.
gets getting worse there. Let me ask you a serious question. It's a tough question, but I think you can definitely handle it, and I think it's an important question. Now the Shah returns back. Iranians liberate their country. They do the work. Everybody else helps, but they go and liberate. They pay with their own blood, and they take back what is theirs. He comes back, and he becomes the king again, or the leader. Do you trust him that he will finish
I
setting this
would give my
country
life
into a
for
proper
him.
democracy and
Yeah,
then give it back and not give it to his child and to his kid and then
yeah.
again?
I would give first of all, I would give my life for the Shah of Iran, the King Reza Pahlavi II. I
Mhm.
trust him. He has never have any shown any grain of treason. If you look in his eyes are hurt for seeing his children die. He is to me charismatic. He is very intelligent. He predicted everything. The way it went is the way he predicted it. Strikes first, and everything he said, I trust him with my life. And our country was amazing under his father, and he was not a dictator. His father, we had elections. His father was just strong. He didn't allow. Uh, As a matter of fact, he did allow it. If the Shah, all these people who are running the country were in prison. Khamenei under the Shah was in prison, and he freed him, and he let him go. He could have executed him, the way that's happening now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the legacy.
So you trust that he will come, put the country back on its feet, and then, like this famous, I think it was a Greek or a Roman emperor who saved his country
Caesar.
twice, and then he basically stepped back, and he did
Oh
not
no,
want
not
to.
Caesar. Caesar was different.
No, Caesar was
Uh,
there was a I forgot his name. There was a Roman emperor.
Maybe it was August or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I am a nerd, a history nerd, but I don't know. I'm not
Let
in Roman history. We
let's
fought
chat
the Romans. The
GPT this.
Persians fought the Romans and won. That's what I know.
Roman.
The king will give the country back. The king is not a traitor to his country. The king is an amazing man, and I trust my life with him and my country.
I'm gonna pretend that I have a helper here. Like Joe Rogan and the big guy. I mean, say, Ranfield. Ranfield,
Okay.
give me the name of
I
that
want
Roman
to answer
guy.
your question. The king is.
I found
I
him.
trust the king to do the right thing. I know he will. I know he will. He will. And as I said, I will give my life for him because he's the reason people are in the street, and he's the reason that people are saying Javid Shah, Javid Shah, Javid Shah. He's the people are saying, خرین نورد پهلوی برمیگرده. Because life
Amen.
was great under the king. His father, Mohammed Reza Pahlavi, had the first ATM machines in 1970, I think, something like that.
Really?
He was building a metro that they finished only in the late 90s, I think. Because the
Look at
oh,
that. We have people here faster than ChatGPT in the crowd. UV have even proved them. You need to buy UV a
Lucius.
chocolate basket or a bouquet
Yeah.
after insulting him. And now look how efficient UV is.
I'm so sorry,
So,
Yubi. Oh my God.
I'm gonna pretend UV. Don't steal that from me. I'm gonna pretend that I have a helper. Okay, Ranfield, can you pull that video? Oh, thanks, Ranfield. It's so nice of you. So Lucius Quintius Cincinnatus. Why he was legendary? He was a farmer, literally plowing the field. Rome was in mortal danger. The Senate appointed him as a dictator, absolute power legally. He went back to Rome, saved Rome, defeated the enemy in days, not months. And instead of clinging to power, he resigned immediately and went back to his farm.
Yeah.
This happened twice.
Yeah, but he had an army probably, and people. Our king doesn't have an army.
No, but what I'm saying is, how impressive was this guy?
Yeah.
Twice he was
Well,
given the
then
ultimate
that's the
power.
difference. Yeah, King Reza Pahlavi is Lucius.
Amen. I hope so, man. I really hope so.
I don't have hope. I know. When you know, you don't hope because if you know someone, you don't believe him. You believe in God, but do you know God?
No, I'm with you, man. I tell you what, some of the people here are.
I can't. I am so stupid. I just went beer, whatever you want, bro. Listen, I'm so stupid. I left my laptop at my mom's house, so I can't see all the comments. I'm doing this on my phone.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting the comments for you to see them
I'm
here.
glad that I can't see it because I would be distracted. But
Someone is asking if you voted for Garrett Wilders. I would
yeah,
vote for Garrett Wilders.
yeah, I
I
did.
would
I
definitely
did.
vote for
I
him. If
did.
I
I
was in
did.
Holland,
I
I would vote for
was
him
like
twice.
ja 21 or Geert Wilders. I did for Geert. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think he is doing it smart. He's not. He's not the best. He didn't. Well, he wasn't able to govern with a good. I don't think he has the good people to become the ministers. But yeah, listen. I hate that I have to vote right wing because there's some things that I'm left about. There's some things that I right about. I just look at the situation and think, okay, what's best for us? Sometimes you need good healthcare, and that's maybe I'm a little bit left about that. I don't want. I still want people to work for their money, and there's some things I'm right wing about. National security. You should be very right wing. You should invest in your army. And oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I can't hear you anymore.
I muted myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
So
you.
someone he wrote in Hebrew, and I think it's very funny. So I'm
It's
gonna
not
read.
important to follow my travel page. I will build that with my own hands. If you can amplify Iran, thank you. I'm not here to promote myself. I want to make that explicitly clear.
All right, I'm here to promote this guy. He deserves it. So don't listen to what he just said. Go and follow him, subscribe to his channel, and help this voice be amplified. So this guy came and wrote this: "Is a giver who חבל על הזמן ביצים של ענק," which translated freely is, this guy is such a dude, such a great guy. He is amazing. He got balls of a giant. So I think people are appreciating you here, man, for your bravery and courage and your honesty.
Thank you. I'm just the
Uh,
humble servant of my people. Like really, I just want to go back home and kiss the soil of my country.
Amen, brother. Amen. Someone had a question for you, and I'm trying to find it here. And guys, we're gonna start finishing now. So if you have any questions for Ra here, start writing them, and I will shoot it right at him, and he can
Oh,
answer whenever he
listen.
can.
How should Israel aid? I don't know. I'm not a military strategist. Like, do it with your expertise. You are the best in the world when it comes to that. Like, ask your IDF, and if you need a soldier, I'll be happy to join.
I think Israel is undoubtedly helping behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. I think one of the greatest way that Israel can help is by intelligence, is establishing a communication system with key people in the resistant in Iran, in the streets from different factions, and help them, because these people are not professional soldiers. These people, most of them, are not espionage experts. These people are just ordinary people, barbershops, truck drivers, merchants, students,
There are
mothers.
videos circulating of homemade weapons. I
Exactly.
unfortunately do not put them on my page, even though I have a big reach, because I'm afraid that that would be inciting violence and my page would get taken down. I repost what I see by pressing the little two arrows.
Hmm.
But there, we are now making Molotov cocktails. We are making like the crazy things to, and like all types of homemade stuff we are making. So I don't know if we need boots on the ground. I don't need know if we. I trust the IDF. Like yeah, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I don't care.
My man. Well, I tell you what, the Mossad have more agents in Iran than in Israel, so that's
Yeah,
not a joke.
the Mossad is working with Iranians on the floor, and guess what?
Yes.
They've infiltrated. They're amazing, bro. Like
I tell you
props to
what,
you guys.
there will come a day that all the haters will look back and will see that the one that helped the most to stabilize the Middle East was actually Israel, the IDF, and the Mossad. The one that everybody loved to hate were the ones that helped the most reshape the Middle East into a safer place for the people who deserve safety. ISIS doesn't deserve safety. ISIS deserves to be in the ground, under, dead, humiliated. Hamas,
Answer,
all
can
these
I say
guys.
something?
Yes, please.
I want to visit Israel, and I was born in Tehran, so I know I will be probably questioned at the airport. So if you have someone, I hope they allow me to come in when I go.
We'll pull some connections. We'll pull some connections. Let me know before you come, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Israelis would
I'm
love to
sorry,
have
it's
you.
so off topic.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not. So yeah, that was about that question. What I think is one of the best ways to help right now is by providing the communication. One of the biggest things, I once had a training, a
Don't
paintball.
post things that scare people. Don't post things
Exactly.
that scare people. That's just, if you
Exactly.
want to help, don't post our agony. Post our courageous actions.
Hmm. Listen to this. Listen to this, and I hope people can learn from that. I once we used to train, me and some guys from the special forces, we used to train in some very realistic paintball games, full power, with the paintball guns. Like, you will get hit, it will make holes through your shirts and leave serious marks on you. It was not a game, it
That's
was like
so
serious
cool.
training. So we used to do a lot of games together, and one day these guys from the special forces came, and they all brought their girlfriends with them. We were at the beach, and then we said, let's jump, let's go jump. We jumped on the jeeps, drove to that like training compound, and we went to play some paintball games. And the girls wanted to play, and the guys were a bit of a-holes, and they said, let's do a game, the guys against the girls.
The girls smoked them, huh?
Listen, man, we're talking about like elite Israeli IDF units, guys, sealed and like, veterans. And I just felt so bad about it. So I said, I'm gonna join the girls. I'm gonna join the girls. This is like gonna be a massacre. So I joined the girls, and it was 9-on-9, and we smoked them. Me and 7 girls and 1 kid who was 14. We smoked them, and the reason for that was because they followed instructions very well, and they communicated very well.
They weren't
And what I did,
cowboys.
no, they didn't go Cowboys. What I did is basically I put and I set a perimeter, and I came and I told the girls, okay, you cover from here to here, you cover from here to here, and I made sure that they all cover each other, and that there's always a contingency plan for each one of them. I told them, you stay here, you don't move, and anything that comes from that area you shoot at, etc. And I made a perimeter, and then I went and I hid 1 girl and 1 kid under like garbage stuff in a place that I knew that these guys will come from. I told them, you don't get out. Even if they step on you, you don't make a noise, you don't come out. And they followed the instructions. Like one of them even had like someone almost step on his face. And then I went and I made some noise, so they came for me. And when they were at me, then I gave the instructions, and the girl and the kid came from behind. The girls came and we cornered them, and we just took them all down in a perfect timed ambush. The
That's so
trick,
cool.
yeah, that was insane, man. Like these guys were so pissed because their girlfriends defeated them, but they were so cocky because they thought that it's gonna be easy targets. My point is, communication can make an amateur army into a semi-professional army that can defeat, an army full of jihadists if you have proper communication. And I think one of the problems that civilians have a lot of times, they don't have communication. They don't know how to speak in the radio. They don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to coordinate. They're relying a lot on internet, which is easily cut down. They're relying a lot on social media propaganda and scare tactics. So what I think is the Mossad can definitely help, and the IDF, I'm pretty sure they're helping, is with communication, helping coordinate, giving them
Yeah.
location, warning them from key locations that they should avoid, and etc.
Listen,
etc.
Mansour, I know something that they could do. The IRGC has mosques as stations. They have police stations where they storage weapons. In the Massa Revolution, they even used the Azadi, the monumental 100,000 people, probably one of the biggest stadiums in the world, to store their cars. Now, I'm not saying bomb that because it's a monument, but if you know a mosque which is storing weapons, which is storing um, motorcycles that are used to kill people, cars, take them out. But the problem is they are in highly densely populated places, so maybe they can pinpoint it. I don't know. I'm not, as I said, if the IDF wants me, I'll go fight. But I'm 39. I think I'm too old. I'm probably not trained enough. But I don't know. I know nothing about military strategy. What I do know, for example, is that the people in Iran go to the wrong street sometimes for fighting. I do know, like, having the high ground is good. So if you're coming from uphill, Tehran is the key to victory. If Tehran falls, everything falls. If they're and Tehran is in a valley that is surrounded by mountains. They need to go uphill and come down. Now, if you are going uphill, is a problem. You also don't need to use Azadi Street. That I do know, because it's a broad street that can be really easily ambushed from front and back, and it doesn't have enough side streets. So go to smaller streets and with a lot of side streets that you can flee into. This I do know.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm pretty sure the help is happening, and I'm pretty sure, with all, in the end of the day, with all due respect, Israel.
One more thing, and we don't give. In one of the mistakes is that we used to give flyers to pinpoint a time and date and place. That is also wrong because they can prepare and go there, right? So
Mhm.
do we need to, the problem is communications are monitored. People can't call each other and organize. So we need to find a way for people to know where to go.
And that's what I meant. That's something that Israel, and I'm sure the CIA and others can definitely help, is to give civilians the way to be able to communicate in a secured way and to circulate, espionage techniques of the government who are trying to oppress their own people.
I've worked
Someone is
clock around
asking
it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What
what
percent?
percentage of people work for the
Oh my God.
IRGC?
We have 90 approximately million people. Less than 10 million are loyal to the regime, and the IRGC is less. They're very small forces. The IRGC is moving around. I'm sure the Mossad will confirm this. They are moving around their troops to oppress protests. So maybe there's a million of them, but they have all the guns and they're ruthless, so they'll kill. Now they've flown in Taliban warriors and Iraqi, like ISIS type warriors, to also fight us. So this is a problem.
Someone said, I got the news Donald Trump have given Benjamin Netanyahu a green light from 2CTV. He heard that there. Wow, that'd be amazing, man.
Bibi John, Bibi, my Uncle Bibi, let's go, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's topple that evil regime. Well, I tell you what, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna be having here on my show a Mossad agent, high ranking, who was hidden his identity until maybe 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't able to talk about it. He wasn't able to talk about it, and now he went out publicly and he is talking in Israel in Hebrew and different media outlets. And now he's going to be doing his first English appearance on my show, and I'm going to also have Yunus, who is an Iranian guy from the UK, I believe.
We're not best friends, but that's what I can tell you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not here
Eunice
to
and I
bring.
had don't like each other because he criticized the Shah, which I thought in wartime you don't criticize your leader, and he praised bin Salman, the leader of Saudi Arabia. So we're definitely not friends.
Yeah, I can see why, but I thought it would be an interesting conversation having the two of them there. So
And
I
that's
want you
the good
guys.
thing. That's the good thing of freedom of speech.
Exactly. So we're gonna have them both tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be a fascinating episode, I think, trying to understand what is Israel's point, what is happening in Iran, and get a different perspective as well. Today's guest, I think everybody here, people were saying that you're probably the best guest that came to the show. People were really fell
No,
in love
come
with
on.
you, Ra.
No.
And freedom of speech, some people felt
I know
that.
one thing: you either love me or you hate me. There's no in between.
Someone actually said that
Okay.
there's a track for the revolution, an excellent track, and Maher's Tusi, and he put it there in every YouTube broadcast. H22CFC. Thank you for that, man. And he said that there is a track there that gives some information and hints for the Iranian people how to do a revolution. Um, Brother Ra, thank you so much for giving some of your time.
My pleasure.
I
I
enjoyed
will
this
always be at your
conversation.
service if you need me, bro.
No, I'm with you as well, man. And not only me, I know my entire nation of Israel. There's so many people of us there that love you guys, that are praying for you.
Remember, guys, Iranians are not Muslims. We are not Arab. We love Israel. Remember that.
We love that. We love you guys as well. And I really hope one day we can go and visit Iran together
Yeah.
and go and visit you guys and see the beautiful
I will eat all the
nation.
challah.
Amen. Amen. And again, I think everybody here fell in love with the things that you said. So I really, really appreciate here. Free Iran, free Persia. Uh,
Ciao, Vici.
Raw Fresh song is Savage by Meg Thaskal. Let's salute Raw Fresh. He is a true, kind hearted man. Everybody's loving you, man. You need to see the comments after. It's good you're not seeing them
I
now
don't know
because you
what
get
to say, man.
distracted.
I'm humbled, like really. I'm a little bit of a fiery person, so yeah.
You don't
But
say. No, we didn't notice that. We loved it, man. We loved it about
thank
you.
you.
You are awesome. I just want to remind everybody who's watching right now again, all eyes on Iran. all eyes on the people of Iran. Now is the time to back them up. Now is the time to amplify their voice. They are in the streets. They are spilling their blood. They are going on the 9th day of the revolution, trying to reclaim back their country, trying to bring back the leadership that they want for their country, not the one that was
I
imposed
can't
on them.
wait to go back and see what happened in the last 1.5 hours because every hour counts.
Every hour. So please keep your eyes on there. I know mainstream media, especially left-wing media, is not going to show it. That's why we need you. We need your help to share the videos, to share their voices, to let your leaders in your countries, in your cities know about it, and to demand that they come and help the people of Iran to get free. It might be just a small tweet for you, a small video for you, but we're talking about the lives of tens of millions of people, of young kids, girls, boys.
Majority, more than 60% under the 40 years old, 30 years old, all highly educated. I would like to say one last thing.
Please.
We are one people in Iran. We have one flag. We have one slogan that is "Long live the King, Reza Pahlavi II." This is the last message, the last warning to the regime. King Reza Pahlavi will return.
Amen. Amen to that, man. So, everybody's watching, please go and do that little thing of giving the proper attention in the media to help the people of Iran so they're not forgotten. We cannot let them fight this war by themselves. We need the IDF, we need the Air Force, we need the Mossad, we need the CIA, we need Donald Trump, we need Bibi.
We need
Hopefully,
IDF. It's the
amen
best.
to that. Hopefully, we can get
Long
also
live the
Europe.
IDF.
IDF is the best,
Long
man.
live everyone who fought against evil.
I love the IDF, man. You're talking preaching to the choir here.
Yeah, and I
And
said if I can serve, I don't know what the rules are. But I'm too old.
yeah, you probably trust me. At that age, you after 2 days in the IDF, you'll be like squeaking me too. So
I've been smoking also cigarettes. So
yeah,
yeah.
it's better go play Battlefield and PlayStation and just watch it from far away. Um, Also, if anyone want to help support this channel, do the like, share, subscribe. And if you want to help support directly, go and check my Patreon. We can find practical, direct ways to support the work that I'm doing. Also, go to Raso Fresh, like I said, and follow him on Instagram. Here is his channel, and also follow him on his new YouTube channel, where he's gonna be doing travel.
Yeah, it's called Ravin Alam Travel. I'll
Ravin.
put the YouTube link. Oh, it's there. It's the YouTube link is on my Instagram. But no,
Okay.
that is not important. The important thing is the Instagram page where the voices of my people are being shown. And sorry if you don't understand things. A lot of I used to subtitle everything. At the moment, not so much.
No, here we go. Phoenix, the legend, have just put it out. So that's his YouTube. Go follow him there. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you,
I
man.
hope that we hear
Thank you
good
for
news
letting me speak here to your platform. That
anytime,
is,
man. Anytime. My humble platform is for you and for the people of Iran, and I mean it. If you
yeah.
know
And
anyone,
then also subscribe to the channel of Mansour because he's badass.
thanks, brother. And if you have any other voice that you know that should come on my show from Iran, from your people, for your people, for your country, please let me know. I will make the time and I will give them the voice to come and bring, because I pray for you guys every
We have
day.
so many amazing voices. We have like people like English speaking Iranians, Lily Mu, off the top of the head, but I'll give you some people.
Perfect, perfect.
There's a lot. Like I don't want to. Goldie, you should talk to her. She,
Goldie.
she, yeah, she works with. She's from Canada. Her name is. I'll give you her Instagram. There's so many amazing activists. I'm not the only one. I'm just one of them.
Thank you.
I'm
Send me
not
the
the
link.
best. I'm just someone.
Thank you. Send me the link, man. Thank you. Send me the link. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, tomorrow I'm gonna have another show, same time, same place, different guests, and we will be talking again about Iran, because I feel like this is an important topic right now to be covering. So I'm gonna try to bring you the best guest. Tomorrow is gonna be a high official from the Mossad and an Iranian influencer, where we're gonna come and debate together and try to understand what is happening. Stay safe, and like I always say, don't do anything stupid. In general, don't do anything that I would do. See you
L'chaim.
next time. L'chaim.